Hey, I come across this video. This is dangerous. I'm not gonna play a whole lot. I listened to it for like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. I couldn't take it no more. Listen to the words this says. There's a fake Warren Buffett. It's AI. It's a company at AI farm that's doing this. Maybe the government's behind it. I don't know who's behind it. The name of this is up there. Warren Buffett, the $100 rule that changes everything. It's on YouTube. Watch, just listen to the words that come out of it. After a while of this, these big words, nonstop, it puts you in a trance. I don't know if there's some type of brainwashing, but just, is the government behind this? Are they perfecting this brainwashing tactic that's in this here, where they can do it subliminal, where you won't even know it? This here is very obvious and it's very deep. I don't know what it's about. It's scary. I'll start playing it and watch some of this.
There's thousands of dollars, a lucky break, or some dramatic opportunity. It doesn't. Sometimes the difference between staying stuck and building momentum starts with just $100. It used the right way. Because small money in careless hands disappears fast. But small money with intention can change habits, build confidence, create skills,
Sounds interesting
reduce
right now.
stress, and start a completely different future.
Sounds very interesting right now.
The reason many people stay trapped is not always lack of money. It is lack of direction. They underestimate small amounts, waste small chances, and wait for bigger moments that never come. But there is a rule successful people
true.
understand. When you learn to control a small amount wisely, you become ready for bigger amounts later.
There's no filler
If you
words
master
or nothing.
$100, you start mastering yourself. And once that happens, everything begins to change.
It's perfectly
Most
spoken.
people say they would be
puts you in a
responsible
trance.
if they had more money. If they earned more, they would save. If they got a better job, they would invest.
Okay, I'm starting to
If
go
life
into the
gave
ready.
them a bigger chance, they would finally become disciplined. But then small money enters their hands and disappears. That is the contradiction no one wants to face. Many people are waiting for thousands while failing the test of hundreds. They dream about managing wealth someday, yet they cannot control what they already touch today. And this is where futures quietly get decided. Because money does not only reveal your habits,
I have
it
the screen in
multiplies
full
them.
screen.
If $100 becomes random
YouTube
spending
screen.
now, $10,000 can become bigger random spending later. If small amounts are ignored, larger amounts are often misused with more confidence. The issue is rarely the number first. It is the behavior. Look at how common this is. You receive an extra $100, maybe a side payment, a gift, overtime pay, bonus money, tax return, or unexpected cash. Because it feels extra, it gets treated carelessly. Food deliveries, impulse shopping, weekend spending,
Evercrest Capital,
subscriptions you
right
forget,
there. Evercrest Capital.
small treats
They
that
only have
leave
like
no
4
lasting
videos
value.
out.
Within days, it is gone. Then you tell yourself it was only
The
$100.
words are slowly getting
But
bigger.
repeated 10 times, that is $1,000. Repeated monthly, that is $1,200 a year. In addition, waste has less power.
I just
You are
skipped
not
ahead.
becoming cheap. You are becoming conscious. There is a huge difference. That
It puts you in a
interchange
trance
matters more than the
see?
balance at first. Because identity comes before wealth that lasts.
The longer it goes,
One day,
the more
when larger
it'll put you in
opportunities
this
arrive,
trance.
you are ready not because luck changed, but because habits did. You already learned to pause.
That is scary. You could be listening to anything. I mean, they could just do it with sound waves. I mean, your ears ever ring, you think of these electronic frequencies going on in your ear all the time. You think it's because of some electronics in your house. Is that some signal? I'm no conspiracy. I just think about this shit. It's all possible. And it could be going on, and I wouldn't doubt it with our government. That now they just announced Social Security will be broke in 6 years. With the inflation, they need to raise the interest rates. Because if they don't raise the interest rates, and they need to raise them quite a bit, and stop this inflation, just runaway inflation, they'll be okay. And then rich people don't care about us. It's us I know how hard it is now. People are out losing, can't afford a car, can't afford a house, Well, I'm sorry. I'd rather see pain now instead of forever. Need to bring up back unions and need to stick together. That's the only way to get out of this. Them rich people, they're just getting greedier and greedier and taking everything over. You need to stop buying. You need to hit them in the pocketbook. I'm telling you, what if we the people, the poor people, the working class, don't have a handout. If we don't stick together and we keep letting all this shit happen, we're in trouble. I mean, we're already in trouble. I mean, there's no time to debate about this shit. We need to take this country back instead of having the crooks run it. And all these fucking politicians that does this insider tradings and all this stuff, on knowledge, what you and I would be arrested for insider trading, on all this knowledge, by all these stocks, I knew somebody years ago that knew they were going to start developing land. And they bought up a whole bunch of land. When you know it, a couple of years later, boom, comes along and sells it for probably 100 times more than they paid for it. Politician. I mean, it's not fucking Democrat or Republican anymore. Man, that's what they want us to do. It's fucking dangerous. Look how many people in the United States are locked up compared to other countries. It's ridiculous. There's a reason for it. I mean, look at the police. Look at that FBI agent in St. Louis, where the police drugged this, over nothing. The guy didn't do nothing, and they drugged this guy out and beat him and tortured him, turned their cameras off, and the one cop's been accused of this a dozen times in like 3 years, and they just looked the other way. And then it happened to an FBI agent. And the FBI agent said, he investigated these crimes for a long time. I guess he was an attorney and a prosecutor and all this before FBI. He said, I investigated these crimes, civil rights crimes. I talked to lots of people. He said, but I never knew the terror of being afraid like I am now. And I had resources. They had FBI cameras watching it, and they let it play out. But he said, I had resources. He said, even to this day, and the man sued millions. He's probably not working no more. He said that he is afraid of police today. Where did we ever get off by militarizing the police? I mean, it's horrible what has happened in the United States. It's fucking horrible. Then you have this AI stuff, this fake shit here. Who's putting that out? The government? I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. There's only one. I love this country. I don't like the crookedness in it. I don't think a lot of us don't. But we all just tolerate it and look the other way because we figure, what can we do about it? You know what we can do about it? We can stick together. Don't worry about who's sleeping with who or what color somebody is or anything. Let people live. We got to stick together for the good of the country. Okay? Let people be who they are. If Mary wants to sleep with Sally, so be it. Don't worry about it. If Sally wants an abortion, don't worry about it. If Harry wants to own 1,000,000 weapons, don't worry about it. If 10 neighbors get together and help put a roof on somebody's house, don't be calling in and reporting them to the government. That's ridiculous. Go help them. Let them help you. That's what this country used to be about. Not a bunch of Karens being around and calling up on everything. You just do the right thing. You don't steal. You try and work together, help each other, man. We could have it great. But we need to stick together and get these crooks out of office, every one of them. It's just the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. Middle class is getting poorer. They took the unions away. Unions, people were coming up out of the ghettos because of the unions. You got to stick together and bring back the fucking unions. Look at the police. Something happens. Hell, that FBI agent, I think it was in Illinois. What was the name of that FBI agent in Illinois that was racially profiled and the police beat him and drug him out of a car?
The FBI agent you're asking about is Lawrence Crosby.
No, that's not who I'm thinking about. There was an FBI agent that the police beat, and the FBI raised, the FBI took over the whole police department. Okay, that was a fake story too. It was an AI story. Was it Agent Tony or Agent Marcus Thorne? Yeah, this is it.
I need you to see this moment because what I'm about to show you, and it's going to make you angry, and it should. Glass is exploding inward, not from a baton, not from any kind of tool,
This is it.
from a bare fist. Police officer's bare fist, and the man sitting in that car, he hasn't done anything wrong. His hands are on the steering wheel, visible exactly where they're supposed to be. But watch his eyes. You see that? They shift, just slightly, toward the dashboard. He's making sure the camera is still recording. The officer who just shattered that window is breathing hard now. His knuckles are bleeding. He doesn't even seem to notice. He's screaming, "Get out of the car, now!" The man says nothing. And here's what gets me. Around them, traffic is slowing down. People are watching. Someone's raising their phone. This is happening in broad daylight, in front of witnesses. The man is yanked from his seat. His body hits the pavement, hard. You can see his suit jacket tear at the shoulder. His face scrapes the asphalt. He's not resisting, not fighting back, not doing anything. One officer plants a knee on his back. Another twists his arm. A third one is standing guard, hand on his holster, watching the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you could hear it. Yeah, what's that on YouTube? Cop thought he was just another citizen. Or it was that was the black FBI agent that they beat. What's the name of that on YouTube? Arrogant police officer pulls over black FBI agent. Okay, complete fictional. It's worse than that. But you don't know what to believe anymore. But you know what? You better believe we better start sticking the fuck together. They don't care about you or I. They're going to keep the interest. They're going to keep the interest rates the same or lower, or if they raise them very little. They need to raise them a lot with 2% interest. Yes, that's going to hurt everybody. It's going to hurt everybody that can't afford their home or car right now. But you'll come out of this. You'll suffer for a couple of years. You'll come out of it. The rest of 30-40% will be okay. And if we stick together, we can do it. We need to start buying from each other, start trading, start bartering with each other. Screw all these buying all this new shit. You just get back by doing things by hand, less manufacturing. Fuck all these people. You can't repair a car anymore. That's how greedy these bastards are. You got to take a car and have it worked on. And who owns a car dealership? People with money. Come on now, they charge you $130, $150 a fucking hour to work on your goddamn car. They pay the fucking poor son of a bitch sweating in 100-degree weather, heat here in Florida in the garage. They give him $20, maybe $30 an hour at the very most. How much more money these millionaires got to make? People better wake up and stick together, man. It's not going to get no fucking better. And right now, with runaway inflation, unless we stick together right now, it's done. Even the middle class will have nothing. Even if you don't have a home and are working, maybe you have $20, $30, $80,000 saved up. That ain't shit. Sure, you think you're doing well. Once you have several $1 million, you better get with the program because you're going to be going down too. Look at the fucking money flowing into Miami, Florida right now. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that whole fucking area. I don't know where they're going to get the people, people down there that are working now, they need to stop, the service people. They need to stop right now and demand more money. Your traffic's getting back and forth to work's going to get worse. If you happen to be lucky enough to live close by to your low-paying job or minimum wage job there, guess what? It's not going to be for long. Then there'll be other people who come, maybe you'll move 5 blocks away or 10 blocks away. Oh, guess what? That area will get bought out to or upclassed or whatever. Just in the 15 years, man, Miami's changed so much. I mean, they said it's going to be the new Dubai, 10, 15 years ago? And that's no fucking lie. Look at my YouTube channel, 52 City Walks. Look at the park, what they did to the park. They made it in a really nice entertainment complex there, tourist boats. Right around a brand new city called Brickell. They tore down the old places, put brand new high rises up, shopping, fine dining. I mean, it's something. And grew up around Philly, been in New York all the time, been all around this country. But I never seen anything like it in my life. What's happening in Miami, just the past 10, 15 years. It's no lie. 52 City Walks. I just did 2 or 3 videos, and probably a month or 2 ago, I did another video or 2 down there. Just a walking video. You get to see it. I mean, they got the cruise ports there. Miami Beach is beautiful. South Miami Beach. The way they have it. That's a millionaire's playground. A billionaire's playground. From all over the world. Miami is now world-class, world destination for the rich. Well, like I said, they need to raise the interest rates, and they won't. They can't. Because they raise the interest rates, then the United States is going to default on the debt. The trillions of dollars we owe. Because that's going to increase those costs, and we won't be able to pay it. So they cannot raise the interest rates for those reasons. So if they don't raise the interest rates, we're going to sink. And $1 million, if you're sitting at $1 million now, that's not going to cut it. You need to be sitting on several million. If you're sitting on $1 million or less, even 2-3 million ain't really nothing compared to what's going on. Once a month, the Hard Rock Casino Hotel there, Miami, has a car show. I was there a month or two ago. I don't know how many billions of dollars worth of cars were in that parking lot. People weren't even around. Every general public, hundreds, thousands of people just walking between them, walking next to them. You could key them, whatever, if you wanted to. The owners of them ain't around. $500,000 cars. Something I never seen, and you'd never see it. 52 city walks. Look at the Miami videos. Go to 52 city walks and then click on the videos. Just look around at the Miami ones. Car Show, Hard Rock, Brickell, Riverwalk, Miami Beach. You see the drive I drove from Hard Rock to cruise terminals. I recorded that. But yeah. I don't know what this world. I don't know. If we don't stick together, we're done. The United States has been in a false economy for what, 30, 40 years, ever since the Bushes. And the reason I say that is even the road I live on, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, there were trucks up and down this road all the time. You don't hear any of them now. But there's one thing I will tell you. The United States has been in some type of war, conflict, ever since the Bushes. Why? Because the economy was failing. So, the story was made up about Saddam Hussein having weapons of mass destruction, which he never did, supposedly. I don't think he did. So we were at war for years for that. Then we were at war for the Towheads, the Taliban. At least I didn't say diaper heads. And then we just been in war ever since. and building up our military now because of China. And war keeps the economy going because they got to have more military equipment, more military supplies. That's why I said the United States has been in a false economy for 30, 40 years. All them jobs that it creates. The United States has the largest prison population because that creates jobs too. All government paid jobs. Or, which I guess there's 2 private prison companies. Now, if you're going to put somebody in prison or jail, would you want some third-party company, for-profit company coming in and running that jail? How are they going to treat the people in there or prison? I know you say, fuck them people. They did something, deserve what they got. Some of them are truly monsters. 80% of them are not. Treat them with treat them with respect. If it's something of if the person did something wrong where okay, I'll just come out and say it. If somebody that's poor or middle class that feels that they don't have money, they can't get by or whatever, did something where it's ultimately it's the dollar, it's money as a thing. Teach them about money. Teach them a trade where you can get a job. Don't ruin the person's life forever. If they did something somewhat 50-50 or bad, I mean, if it's not murder, you can't tell me you never did anything wrong in your life. Now, I know I did. But, you know what I'm saying. We got to look the other way, man. Somebody stole something a year or 2 ago and they want to make amends. Let them make amends. You don't have to prosecute them for the rest of their life. Persecute them. Give them a second chance after, 2-3 years. They didn't do nothing wrong. Close up their records. And after another 3-4 years, completely seal it. Throw it away. You can't keep harping on people for the rest of their lives. This information shit that everybody knows about, all these companies know about, they're not giving you these emails and Facebook and shit for free. They're learning everything about you. They're going to have robots that mimic you. Why else do you think they're pouring all kinds of money into this shit? I believe all it's going to be left is billionaires and robots. I believe they're going to get rid of us little people. I mean, little people by poor people, working class. So don't think just because somebody's poor, they're a piece of shit. Now, if they're able-bodied and stuff, if they're able to clean up the area around their house or wherever they live, they shouldn't live like a pig either. You can be poor, but you don't got to live like a pig. You can be middle class or rich, wealthy too. You don't have to live like a pig. But we all have to stick together. We really do. interest rates have to get raised. And everybody in this country is going to have to come together. The wealthy fucked us poor people over for how long? Got worse when they tore up the unions. That was Reagan. NAFTA was North American Free Trade Agreement. It was the worst thing that ever happened in the United States and Canada. That was Reagan and Clinton, I believe. I believe one was in office when the law was created and they didn't do anything about it or say anything against it. Another one signed it into law. So don't let these people try and say, oh, Democrats or Republicans. That's dividing us, man. Just let people live. Let people be who they are and help one another no matter what. We have to stick together. That is the only way, or we're done. And we're going to be done the way it's going, the speed it's going. We're going to be done in 10 years. There's no time to fuck around. We need to stick together. Anyway, I don't know what side I'm going to put this up on yet. But this needs to get seen. This AI, all this AI fake shit everywhere. I reported this video. There's 3 dots you click on and report. If you see that FBI agent, that colored FBI man, I believe it was in Illinois where they pulled him out of a car, broke his window. Somebody's narrating it where you see a little image on the, yeah. I thought that really happened a couple of years ago. I mean, that was a really good story. All right, well, you all have a good one. Peace out.